We're saying that the process has been 4 or 5 years bringing this to reality. Can you explain briefly about this process?
Yeah, I will try to make it brief. But I mean, when we started to look at the market potential, it was really 5 or 6 years ago, and we could already then see that this region, the Middle East region, will boost. And we also highly believed in what was happening in Dubai. We also could then, try to see the tourist streams. It had started to boom, but it was not really big, and we saw a strong interest in the market. So that's always how we start, and then we start to approach airlines, and in this case it was Emirates. But of course everybody wants Emirates, so I would call it a little bit of a fight to persuade them that really their flight should go to our airport. So that is kind of the sales work, I would say, that my colleagues and myself do within Swedavia. But then it's also really important to have stakeholders around us, like a minister or an ambassador or other people really from companies who needs this to try to build our business case. So it's a long process, and I'm a person with very little patience, but I had to understand that this will take some time. But I have one of my colleagues in the room, Mr. Ragnebrink. He could explain more in detail how this particular line actually happened.
But I think also that the fact that we have more than 250 Swedish companies in UAE today, together with 4,000 Swedes, that can make a difference. And I know that many of them were also engaged in this, and as you know, maybe Swedes are rather stubborn.
Ali from Al-Bayan newspaper based in Dubai. My question to Minister or Swedavia, I'm not sure. As the demand is growing, and we know that Emirates Airline, if the sea grows, demand is grow, they ask to increase frequencies or use bigger aircrafts. What about the agreements? In Sweden, if it's allowed to use bigger aircrafts or increase frequencies, what about the agreements? So, thank you.
That question must be for Swedavia, right?
I would say in terms of what the agreements looks like, I can't see any problems if Emirates would like to increase frequencies. We would welcome that. And also in terms of size of the planes, we have a very dynamic airport director here at Stockholm Arlanda Airport, so I think we shortly could even welcome an A380. I'm looking at Kjell-Åke now, and he did this, for those who didn't see that.
Thank you for giving me the challenge.
So maybe you would like to be the first, permanently. We have had visitors here, haven't we, Kjell-Åke? Yeah, but we would love to welcome you with an A380.
Then you would have finally showers here, on board.
Hi, I'm Hilda from Intelligent Logistics. So my focus is cargo. It sounds like the main reasons for this new airline is tourism and trade. But the cargo bit, can you tell me something about that?
I mean, we have been here very active in Sweden with cargo services, because we are flying 3 times weekly already into Sweden, and we're doing this since 2003. So we have already an active cargo operation here, and this will be now rounded off with the passenger flight, which we are servicing here into Stockholm. And also on that passenger flight, by the way, and we also have our SVP for revenue optimization of Emirates Sky Cargo here, Pradeep Kumar. And we talked on the flight, by the way. The capacity on this passenger flight is also around about 20 tons each flight. So first of all, active cargo operation already in place, and secondly, with this flight now, there is even more cargo potential in and out of Sweden.
Hello, Christian from TTG. How are the booking statistics for the next 3 months?
We are very satisfied. Are not only satisfied in terms of the demand from the leisure segment, but also business travel. So I have no doubt that the route will be very successful. Actually, I'm very happy that we are upgrading to a 777-300 with then even more seats. This will be a plus of 84 seats with the beginning of the winter schedule, because I can see already now that we will be needing it. Because the more you run into the winter season, the more certainly there's a demand for destinations where it is a little bit sunnier and warmer than here. Not to say that the Swedish winter is not a very nice season. But my first winter in Sweden was like 3 weeks minus 21, so I still have very good memories. That's all, I think.
Yes, thank you.